All right, we are live. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. First off, for anybody wondering where my glasses are, they are broken. Let me just show you here. Here's my glasses. One side comes out like that. The other side goes out like that, as you can see. So, yeah, gonna be blind for a while. That's fun. But besides that, I'm doing pretty good. Let's just check the quality of the stream here. Video output low. Yeah, it's buffering. Let me mess around with a few settings here real quick. If it'll let me. Go slow. See if that fixes it. Seems that we are good to go. So, what's going on, everyone? I will repeat what I said before, and that is that my glasses are broken. That's why I'm not wearing them. As you can see, the frames are all bent up. And, yeah, they look awful. They don't work well, I mean, how do glasses... I just stabbed myself in the nose with my glasses. How do glasses work? Well, they don't really work. They're just kind of glasses, so. But anyways, you're not here to watch that. Glasses are broken, kind of blind now, so hopefully we're not too bad on that end. But today, we're going to be talking about some DIY e-liquid and that kind of stuff. Well, I can't really see. I mean, I have what is it? I'm farsighted, so I can't see anything about. Well, I can see stuff. I can't see about 5 feet in front of me. Like I can't see lettering and everything. So I have to have it on when I'm mixing, so I can look over at my monitor and mix that way. And it's kind of a pain. But I'm gonna get some new glasses soon, hopefully. And yeah. So first off, before we start, I wanted to share with you something. I saw a post on Facebook's JFM's Developments group about somebody's first mod, and I just wanted to share with you guys this little thing right here. This was my first mod. This is a little tube mod. I don't believe it's mechanical. Oh, look at that. It even works still. I thought it was broken. A little lights up and everything. And it's a pretty bad mod, I'm not gonna lie. I bought this from a local shop that now went out of business, and they weren't the greatest shop. You know, they did like pre-mixed juices, but they were like single flavor juices, and they were selling them for like $12 a pop. And I was like, at the time I didn't know, but now that I think about it, I'm just like, what? That's crazy. But yeah, it's a Camry mod. I believe it's the X7 kit that I got. And it's pretty beat up, to be honest. I had it and I used it, and then I moved up to a Kanger Subbox Mini, and now I have, you know, my dripper and everything, and I'm way past all that stuff. But yeah. But today I wanted to talk about some flavors, and we are also going to be talking about, or I'm sorry, not talking, mixing a e-juice as well. I have a cleaned out bottle and everything's ready to go. So we're going to be mixing up an e-juice. I won't be going down on the scale just because if I turn the camera and all that, it's going to look all weird, and I just don't want to do that. So just for your guys' sake. But I want to talk about a few flavors first. Now, the first one that I didn't mention in my top 5 flavors is Yellow Cake by Flavor West. I don't know how well that focused because autofocus is off for my camera. And Yellow Cake by Flavor West is one of the best yellow cakes out there. There is Cabela's, and I do have Cabela's, but I don't use it. And the reason being is because Cabela's isn't as dense. Yeah. See, John commented on one of my videos, I'm using that word more, dense. It's not as dense as the Yellow Cake by Flavor West. And Yellow Cake by Flavor West really thickens up your mixes, for those who don't know. Even at lower percentages, if you want some body to your mix, so if you're just looking for a thicker vape, you can put this in at 0.5%, 1%, and it will do wonders. Trust me. It's a great flavor to have because you can use it so versatilely. You can use it as a cake. You can use it as all kinds of stuff. And it's a great flavor. I'd highly recommend checking it out. What else do we have here? We've got Bilberry. If you like blueberries, Bilberry is definitely one to check out. I just recently picked this up and I'm already loving it. Use it low, and when I say low, I mean like under 1%, because it gets really strong and overpowering, and you don't want to use it above 1%. I'd say 1%'s even pushing it. I'd say stick by margin. 0.75 is probably the highest I would go with it, but it's a great flavor. But yeah, what are we going to be mixing today? Well, we are going to be mixing up, let me pull it up on the screen for me to see here. We're going to be mixing up a recipe called Berry Donutty. Yes, I know, what a cliche name. And this has 5 flavors in it, so not a lot. And I figured we'd mix something up on stream and talk about it and vape it. It's basically a berry donut. And what it's got in it is it has bilberry, it has Nona's Cake, it has Flavor Art Joy, Flavor Art Zapola. Those last two, by the way, the Bilberry and Nona's Cake, are both by Flavor Art. Cabela's Harvest Berry and Cabela's Sweet Strawberry. Now, the reason I'm mixing this is because, let me just, come on, mouse, work with me here. I'm just gonna like pop this over here. No, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. And then that, there we go. So now I can at least see chat and stuff. How's it going, Laura? So we've got Lori and Laura in here. That's going to get confusing real quick. But, what was I saying here? Oh, it's going to be a simpler mix, but, it's still a bit more complex, with what we're probably going to add to it down the line. But I feel like the berries are really going to go well. So, flavor percentages. This is probably something you guys want to know. We've got 0.5% in Bilberry by Flavor Art, 1% of Cabela's Harvest Berry, 0.5 of Joy, 3% of Sweet Strawberry, and I'll explain that in a minute, and 3% of Zapola. So the reason Sweet Strawberry is so high up is because this stuff leaves mixes faster than anything I've seen. It goes in about 2 or 3 days and you won't really taste it anymore. It's a really fast, volatile flavor. So if you do have it, oh, JFM's about to do a live stream. Oh, of course you are, because I was waiting for you. I was like, man, I really want to watch JFM and I really want to see him do another live stream. And I was just waiting. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll live stream myself. And, oh, well, this live stream is going to be a little bit shorter today. We're not going to mix, but I will leave the recipe in the description below because I do want to catch JFM's live stream and check that out, because it is very important to me. It is very important, and I suggest you all check it out too, because he does awesome work there. But we will talk a little bit about more flavors. This is sort of still a test stream. I'm still ironing out some details. Okay. How's it going, Tony? Sorry, I had to read that for a second. I have to really scope in and squint. You know, I'm very blind. All right, John. Well, if you need any help, message me on Messenger or just post on the Facebook group, and I'll give you a hand to my best of knowledge once the stream's over. But I just want to talk about a few more flavors. Like I said, this is still kind of a test stream, but I want to talk about Flavor Arts Joy. This stuff right here, okay, let's just take a little sniff of this. I'm regretting this already. It smells like body odor. It smells like you haven't showered in a few days, and it's not. It doesn't smell good, but it is a really good flavor. Don't let the smell put you off, because the smell might be gross, but the flavor, it's not like a standalone flavor. It's more of a additive flavor. So you're going to take Joy and you're going to put it into something like a bakery or a donut, which is actually what I'm doing on this recipe here that I'm going to leave in the description below. And you put it in that and it accentuates it more. It adds more note. I don't exactly know how to explain it. It just accentuates the bakery notes a little bit more. Boo in a bottle. Yes, that is a... man, BO in a bottle. I said boo. I don't know why I said boo. My brain not working. BO in a bottle. That is right. But Harvest Berry. Harvest Berry is another new one to me, and let's just give it a sniff. It smells friggin' delicious. That's the best way I can describe it. It just smells friggin' delicious. Okay, buy it. It is, if you, well, I shouldn't say just go and buy it. If you like berries, buy it. If you don't like berry mixes, this might not be one for you. It's basically, it's on the picture, it's strawberry, blackcurrant, raspberry, and I think blueberries. That's at least what I see in the picture. It's a really good flavor if you like berries, and you want to use it low. You don't want to go crazy with it because to me, it gets a little soapy. I don't know why that is, but it gets a little soapier to me, and it tastes kind of funky at a higher percentage. But it's a good flavor to have. I use it at about 1 to 2%. That's what I use it at. Next up is Flavor Arts Zeppola. This stuff is delicious. This is basically the closest you're going to get to a donut. Now, there is another donut out there. Well, actually, there's a couple. There's TFA's glazed donut and Capella's glazed donut. Now, some people say that Capella's glazed donut tastes and smells like Play-Doh. I don't have that personal thing. I've never tasted it to taste like Play-Doh, but it is a great flavor nonetheless, but it takes about a month to steep out, really. So you're going to want to keep that in mind when using glazed donut by Capella. I don't have TFA's glazed donut, so I can't speak on that one. But Zeppola is a fried donut, basically. It's an Italian fried donut. And this stuff right here takes about 2 to 3 days to steep. And it is awesome. So if you like donuts, pick that one up. Good. Buy and enjoy. That's a great one to pick up. That's a really good idea, because if you have any kind of bakeries or donuts, it goes great with them. TFA frosted donut. Is that one good, John? I've never actually tried that before. I'll have to pick it up if you think it's good, because, if you think it's good, I'm probably going to think it's good. Let's see. What's another good one to pick up here? If you like cereal, Crunch Berry cereal is a good one. Now, there's like 5 or 6 different cereal flavors out there, but if you've had Mount Baker Vapors cereal vape, their berry cereal, they use this in it right here. Okay. I think it's not Beast Treats, it's something else. But if you've had Mount Baker Vapors cereal before, they're I can't remember the name right now. I'm sorry. It is a great flavor to have. Now, I would recommend blending it a little bit. Maybe throw some bilberry in there, maybe some other blueberries, that kind of stuff, just to get it a bit more strong, because it's not a weak flavor. Use it at about 3 to 4%, in my experience. but it just doesn't have that body to it, you know? It's not something that I think is a great standalone flavor, but that's just me. Some other people may disagree. But it is a good flavor nonetheless. Let's see, what's another good one? Oh yeah, Biscuit by Inawera. This stuff has a million uses, people. It is great. You can use it for a ton of stuff. If you've seen my my ice cream cone video, I used Biscuit in there, and Biscuit basically what it does is it adds a grain. It adds kind of this biscuity note, obviously because of the name Biscuit, and yeah, it's an all around great flavor. Let's take a look at chat real minute, because okay, so John was just correcting me on my donut, because you know, I don't even have it, so I don't know the correct name for it. But yeah, he said that it's kind of a weaker one, so you know, I like donuts, kinda. I had this one juice. It was a premium juice. It's called MFN Donuts, and that's literally what's called, MFN Donuts. And oh, it was so good. Now I want to clone it. I really do, but I have no idea where to start. I need to pick another bottle up from my local B&M because they have it, and I believe it's a Minnesota made juice, which is where I live. I live in Minnesota, so it's a Minnesotan made juice, I believe. I might be wrong on that, because this local shop sells a lot of like state juices and that kind of stuff to support the companies. And yeah, it's a really good juice. But let's see. Ooh, here's a good one. Dairy Milk. This stuff. Whoa, I dropped it. This stuff right here. Okay, boys and girls. This stuff is delicious. Zapola, Italy does not make donuts, fried pastries. Been there a million times. I have some real good. Okay, so you know, I've never been to Italy, so I don't know if it's like an authentic thing, but you know, that's what the description says. At least I believe it is. It's an Italian fried donut. That's what they say it is on their website, but it's a good flavor. But Dairy Milk is the best way I can describe it, really, is a sweet milk. It's almost like cereal milk. It's kind of like meringue. It's a sweet milk, and I use it quite a lot, actually. I actually have another bottle of it, and I'm going through that before I get to this big bottle here, but I bought a 30 ml of it, and it's really good. But if you guys have any suggestions for ingredients to pick up, I know John actually suggested on the Facebook group to pick up hazelnut for my cereal, so that is on my list. But if you guys have any suggestions, throw them in chat, and I'll definitely consider them, because I need a lot of flavors. You know, I order every paycheck, so that's every 2 weeks. I order probably at least 20 new flavors, and I've got one of the new recipes that Train Sonic released, which looks really good. It's a blueberry muffin, and I was like, yes, please. So I'm going to look at that and probably order those ingredients. Oh, John, that would be awesome, man. I would love to come on your live stream. That would be great. Just let me know what I need to install to do the voice thing or whatever, you know, just chat with you, and I'll get that installed and make an account and everything. I know you used something when you did a stream with Zesty, and yeah, so, but I gotta clean this area up a little bit first before I do stream. Actually, no, I'll just sit right here. And we'll chat that way, because my room is a bit of a mess. So, but yeah, Now, I want to talk about a few flavors to avoid. Now, this is not all from my own personal experience. This is from a collective few people who have thrown a few flavors in there and said that they were gross. But I do have one of them, and that is TFA guava. I hate TFA guava. I'm sorry, TFA, but it's gross. It doesn't taste right. It's not a good flavor in my opinion. I've mixed it at low percentages, high percentages, everything. It just takes over a mix and destroys it. And it's not a good flavor in my opinion, and so that's definitely one to avoid. Okay, Zoom. All right, I'll definitely install that, and we can chat on there. But let me think. Flavor West watermelon, I've heard some pretty bad things about. People don't like it. I don't know why. I've never tried it personally, but that's one of the things I've heard is Flavor West watermelon is pretty gross. And trying to think, there are some other things in there. Yeah, I can't remember them all off the top of my head right now. Do keep in mind, I haven't tried Flavor West watermelon, so I can't vouch for it and say it's disgusting or good. Some of you may like it, some of you might not, but I personally have never tried it, so I can't say it's good or bad. Just to put that out there. But, excuse me. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up for this little test live stream. I just, these live streams are a little shorter just because I want to kind of work on getting the audio right, getting the video right, and all that. And I just want to do some test streams out there. I don't really know of any other way because OBS Studio doesn't have a preview stream button like the original OBS does. So yeah, I don't really know how to do that. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning into the stream. We will definitely have more of these coming up soon when I get a little more organized and figure out what I'm going to do with these. Mixin' Monday is coming up tomorrow, so we're going to take a bunch of random juices or flavors that I have, something that sounds good. We're going to mix it up, and the goal for that is we're going to mix it, wait a week, so next Monday, well, this coming Monday, we'll mix it, then the Monday after that, we will test it. So I won't touch it, won't do nothing with it, leave it on the shelf, and we will test it. So yeah, sounds like a fun little idea. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. I will be heading off to John's live stream, it would appear, because he invited me on. So if you guys want to catch me there, check out JFM Development's channel. Be sure to subscribe to mine and JFM Development's channel because he's an awesome guy. He helps out a lot, and he does a lot for the community. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.